Hi everybody, welcome to BB's. Today I'm going to give you an update, a little tour on what's growing on in here. Um, this is my first planting, seed starting tomatoes, and I need to repot. That one's in a bigger pot, but as you can see, these ones back here, let me grab them. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, they're getting leggy. I mean, they're still good. I'm gonna clip two of them out and just keep one in this pod, and they're gonna get an up potting today. And then I've got four different varieties. What variety? This is the Betalux. There's four little pots. This too. These ones look really. These are going to be more of a bushy, stockier plant. So I'm going to clip two of them out because there's three seeds that took, and we'll just leave one. I don't want to try to separate them from the roots because that would disturb them too much. So it's best to just get, some scissors and trim two of the of the three that out. So my lettuce, that's going to get repotted. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pots of my leaf lettuce. That's called Butter Crunch. So that's going to get done. And then there's my thyme. I already put that in bigger pots. It was in in a smaller cell. And I just use styrofoam cups. And I like these because you can write right on them. Don't need no tags or nothing. So there's some of my thyme growing. I like it. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8 cups of the thyme. Then we have the nasturtium. There's 6 pods of them. I'm gonna there's a couple. There's let me get this. There's 2 growing in this cell. I think I'll just leave them and let them share roots. I don't think that would be a big problem. Now, for those of you that don't know what nasturtium, I'm probably not saying that wrong. You can comment down below. Tell me the right pronunciation. But this is what they'll look like. They come in like gold and a bright peach, apricot, salmon, and then your orangey red. And they are also edible. The flowers are edible. And then we got some dill. That's just really, that was already up potted. And I'm gonna, it's doing pretty good, as you can see it. It's, it probably could go in another pot. Again, I just did that maybe 2 weeks ago. I got it out of the little 2-inch maybe seed starter, and now that's maybe 3.5-inch pot. So let's go back in here. Back here we have my lamb's ear, and it's all doing really, really, really good. I up potted this too. It's in a, let's see if you can see that, lamb's ear, and there's 5 of them, 5 pots with a couple of each. I think they'll do fine in a little group like that. It's not like I'm gonna get any like tomato or anything that I have to worry about getting the produce off of. It's just gonna grow in my garden. So these are, let's see, get a good view here. In the first, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 seed cells. This is red cabbage, and they're getting repotted. There's like 4 or 5 coming up in each cell. And then next over is the eggplant, and that's going to get transplanted. And then we got, what's next? Basil. So they all came up, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 actually. Seed cells, little pods. All but one the seed didn't take or germinate, so that's okay. But so these guys are going to get transplanted too. This was pretty neat. This tray came with these little pods that are like really short, little. They're like, and you put water in it and it kind of like swells up and grows. They're pretty cool. And then next to that are the, it's going to be these, in this row here is canary yellow bell pepper. And then beside it are the green emeralds. And there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 of those peppers. So they're going to get transplanted too. And this, I think that might be like a calendula, if that's how I'm pronouncing it properly. Let's see if I can get a angle of that. That grew up out of the dill, and so I cut the dill out around it and letting this grow, and we'll see what that turns out to be. and then, like I said, there's a bunch of dill there, and that there. This is spinach plant. It's my string of. This is a light fixture that I have set up, and it's pretty neat. You just you squeeze this, and you can release like a Roman shade or whatever, and that will lower your light closer to the plants. And then in this cell, there's 8 cells of red chili pepper. Now these were the first group. I planted these probably 2 weeks before all those, because I just did, they just germinated like a week or so ago, and these have been in here, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. They're just little guys, chili pepper. And then beside it, there's 8 cells of cilantro, and then 8 cells of some parsley. I already showed you the lettuce. In here I have a rudbeckia growing. That's going to go in the monarch butterfly garden. In here is the butterfly weed. And that's just really cool looking. I love corals and oranges and orange colors, rust. And let me show you real quick a picture of butterfly weed for those who don't know. It's going to grow, orange with little yellow centers, flowerets like on that plant. So that's pretty cool. And it's a good nectar for monarch butterflies. So then over here, these 3 pots, we have some thornless blackberries. I got 3 plants of them. And last but not least, actually it's not last, there's 3 little marshmallow plants, and those I started probably a month ago, and they're just slow taken, but they do got their true leaves coming out, and I was told they're hard to germinate, so that's them. And I think we that covers this area. And so let's go where I did a plant. These are from probably 4 weeks ago. I planted my tomatoes. So they're all doing pretty good, and I have to keep, you have to like turn these every day and make sure they're, well watered from the bottom. I water, and this is just from a top from an old aluminum pan that you can bake in, that they're sitting in for their tray. I like watering in the bottom and letting them, letting the pots themselves soak up the water. So there's my tomato plants, and they're in a south-facing window. And there's another variety. So this is the Betelux, is in here. And then these guys are, he's in a bigger pot, is the lunchbox tomatoes. So, get that out of the way. So, yep, they're over here. And then I got some, oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision here, because this is lavender. I got 5 pots of that. They're going to stagger in between my elderberry and blueberry bushes along the garage where I'm going to plant them. So I'll have like a elderberry and then put some lavender and then a elderberry and then, you get it. So, oh, I just, I'm smelling it. Very nice. So, that wraps up the plants that I got started so far. The others, like my carrot and onion, beets, a few other things that I'll be growing are, the root crops are just going to go in the garden as soon as it's starting to warm up here a little bit. But we were supposed to get some. It's still got almost to 60, but it's getting down in 30. So of course these guys are not ready to go out. For those of you who know that you gotta kind of prep these guys before they go out. Maybe you take them, take this tray out when it is warm enough and maybe set it out near the sun for like an hour at the most and then bring it back in. So initiate them to the sun and weather a little bit at a time. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you, excuse me, I'm going to show you an update on my tricycle with the pansies, the anthus, and creeping Jenny arrangement I made. And I'll show you the new tablescape I did with it. So let's go see. Okay, so here it is. This is the tricycle piece I put together. I put a bowl under there so when I water it, it won't run all over the mirror. So that's what it is just a mirror. And then I set the tricycle on it. And then a couple figurines. I got an angel over here. And then, as you can see, the candles. And then, so there's the front of the bike basket with the pansies and the creeping Jenny. That's the dianthus. I just love that color. And then there's another angel sitting on this side with another candle. And so yeah, there's the tricycle. Creeping Jenny's having a little hard time. I thought she was tougher than what she is, but it's going to take a little while. We're going to have to water, have to water this, give it a little drink of water every day, get those roots established to their new home. So That's the tricycle with the 2 angels, the 3 candles, and there it is. So last but not least, let's do an update of the fairy garden. So when I put this together, Mom's like, "Oh, where's that going? You can't put that outside." So we did a little arrangement in here, and when it's really dreary out today, but when the sun shines, it comes in the window, and it does hit, so it does get some sunlight there when the sun will shine. So this is update on the fairy garden. And I don't know how well it's gonna come in. I made a little mailbox. And I also laid some stone down into the walkway, little cobblestones. And then there's on the table is a little teeny tiny, I mean, look how tiny that is. That's like 1.5 inches high by 2-inch wide. That's a little Bible. I mean, if you got a magnifying glass, you could actually read it. I think it's marked in John 3 something with a little mini, I don't know if it's not very, I don't know how much this is picking up. Little key. So that's the one angel. She's sitting on a little stump. And there's the one on the swing. I just think the little angels are so cute. And there's a little welcome sign I made. And a fairy sign I made. I don't know how that's picking up. It just says fairy garden. So that's that. Oh, and I was going to show you what I made the mailbox out of. Let's get it over here. So there's my little mailbox. And I just made it out of the backing, like the packaging from that the fairies came in. I just cut it out, and it's just, the post is a Crayola crayon pencil, and it's just taped, and then I just cut out a little dragonfly and put that on there. So if you guys want to know more about how I made that by hand, because you could, like a mailbox like this, if you go buy it in the store, it's like $7.99, or could be more, I don't know. So I made it for pretty much free. Get it back in there. And then the stones, I just went out in the little gravel pile and picked out some flat stones. And the signs you can make yourself too. The little welcome signs. This is pretty easy. What I used was the stir sticks for paint, and I just I love these scissors. They're like a pruning type scissor for deadheading and whatever. Love these. I've had these for like 5 years. So I just cut out, this, and it's marked on the back wherever you get it, Glidden, whatever. So I just just cut it to the size you want. Write what you want on it. You can use magic markers, a little paint. Those felt pens are nice for this. I just use Crayola crayon. And then a popsicle stick. And then some wood glue, or any kind of glue you want. I just happen to have the wood glue, Elmer's. So then you just glue that on there. And that's that. So just a fun little rainy day thing to do. So hope you enjoyed. If you like this, you want to see more, I am going to do one more, at least one more fairy garden using the same size planter box, because it's going to go out in my garden. I'm going to put one on one end, and I want another one on the other, and with like a bird bath in the center of the garden. So hit subscribe if you want to see more, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like it, and I am always welcoming comments. So leave me a comment, and hit that little bell if you want to see more and you want to get notified each time I do a video. You hit that bell, and YouTube will notify you each time I come out with one. So there we go. You guys have a great day.
Don't forget the bell.
Don't forget what?
The bell.
What bell? Oh, don't. My mom's in the background. She distracted me. She goes, "Don't forget the bell." Yeah, don't forget to hit that little bell. She doesn't know what the little bell is. I'm gonna have to show her on YouTube about the bell. So we're kind of running over 20 minutes. I like to keep these 20 or less. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
It'll take her 30 minutes to say goodbye.
Yeah. All righty. Have a great day. See y'all next time. Bye.
I'd laugh. So if I was doing something